Greetings to the 30 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the auxiliary name of Abba Yahuwah Elohim. This is the auxiliary name that is above every other single names you ever know. Eternal, like I always love to say. It's not Poku Jesus, neither Snake Allah. The giving name, the saving name, the eternal name is simply Yud-He-Wah-He, Yahuwah, meaning I am that I am. Exodus 3, verses 30 through 15. And his son, Yahushua, meaning I am is salvation, period. Not Poku Jesus, okay? John chapter 5, verses 43. The author of life himself said, I come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. Another one is coming in his own name, him ye shall receive. Indeed, Bible is just too accurate. Another one has already come, and the whole world indeed has accepted him. This is the one that come in his own name, Jesus. In fact, the letter G that gave you Jesus is yet 400 years as we are still counting. The first King James translation done in the year 1611. When you go there, you're not going to see Jesus. You're going to see the Greek version. You're not going to see Jesus. Why? Because there is no letter J in use. Letter J yet hasn't yet invented by men. This is the number of men, and this is the giving name of men. Then how can you find salvation in what man gave you? Our Apostle chapter 4 verses 12. He said there is no salvation in any other names under this heaven given unto humanity whereby we must be saved. You can call him Emmanuel. That is his name. Emmanuel, what is it? Yahuwah or Elohim or God is with us. Is the same as Yahushua, meaning Yah, I am, is salvation. When he is with you, it's your salvation. When he's with you, he's going to deliver you. That is what is called salvation. And his son's name, which is in abbreviation, Joshua. The one they call Joshua, meaning salvation. So that's all we know, period. We don't know the counterfeit. Anyways, we have so much again to discuss today. So today we want to look into the very one I said last week Shabbat that we will be doing today. Thank you, Abba. I just love you so much. Hallelujah unto you. Abba, to you, be all the glory. To you, be all the honor. Abba, to you, be all the glory, all the honor, forevermore, hey, forevermore. You alone deserved all worship, and we'll put it at your feet. We just pour it at your blessed feet that brought this eternal freedom, good news unto us. We love you so much. We, the camp of Israel, love you so much. To you, Abba, indeed be all glory. Hallelujah. All right, now, family, we want to quickly look into the leftover part. Like you know already, I have a little short space in my phone or my recording system, because I want to, upload this very message today. If not, I should have been using the other one that can give me up to 2 hours, even more than 2 hours. But the problem with that is I won't be able to upload message today. So which means I'm going to be looking forward to tomorrow. And I don't want to do that. I want to just pass out this very leftover part message today. That is why I'm still using this one. Okay, less than 1 hour, about 50 something minutes. It's also good. But we won't be having that much room to really, deliberate more on it the way it should have been. Anyways, here we are in his presence. Yes, we want to put in the title. Thank you, Abba. We love you so much. Here we are. Oh, my Abba. All right, now let's come back. Let's come back. I quickly just arrange some things. Okay, now. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. South Africa, Kenya, Congo, etc. can't be the promised land. They have not these prophecies. Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9, Matthew 24, verses 15, etc. We have so many prophecies, that when you look into these prophecies and you look back to where they are claimed promised land or holy land, it's so ridiculous. It turns my stomach. They don't have the prophecies of the last days. We won't be deceived, and no one can deceive us except you want to be deceived, because the Bible has already prepared you beforehand. If only you would just sit down and study. Nobody is going to come and be messy around you. Nobody is going to come and be tossing you left and right. Nobody is going to come to you and begin to tell you a contradicting, location of any kinds. No one is will be able to do that to you. The only reason why you will be falling into their ditch or their wherever, it is because you are just too lazy to study. And the royal law say, study to make yourself approved unto Yahuwah and unto me, because me is going to be asking you some question. The reason why you are keeping this faith is that you should get ready, prepared to answer every question they ask of you. So with a biblical prophecy, all of them is trash. Straight away to the bottomless pit from where the demonic message came from. So let's quickly now put in a royal law scriptures to validate the very title Abba Yahuwah gave unto the elect. This message is only just for the elect. It's not for everybody, but for just the elect alone, because now Yahushua is coming for the elect. He's just after the elect. His second coming belongs to a certain group of people, not for the entire world. When he came the first time, yes, that one was public. It was for general, everybody. But now it's not for everybody. It's only for the 13 tribes of Israel. Now listen, Isaiah chapter 8, verse 16. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. So what does it say? There is a testimony. Say you should bind it, close it. Among my people, among my choosing. Just close this information within my own people, because this one is not for public anymore. This one is for private use, just for the elect only. So let's check out now the prophecies he said, or rather the testimony and the law. He said we should bind them. He said bind up the testimony, seal. Do you know what that is? The law among who? My people or my disciples. Now verses 20, let's quickly rush over there. Verses 20 says, the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Who are they? When you begin to teach contrary to the will of Abba Yahuwah, to the guidance Abba Yahuwah has already put down for we, his children. This is the mind. Let me tell you, the royal law is the mind of Abba Yahuwah. Whenever you pick up some passages you just want to study, you just open some area in the heart of Abba Yahuwah. You want to know his heart. You want to study his heart. Excuse me. You want to know what he carries for you. There is no way you can inherit the land without knowing the prophecy. Without knowing the location, like Revelation 21. What tribe are you? Revelation, should we be doing the tribe? Are we going to be talking about the tribe? All the tribes? Because Abba Yahuwah is too organized to be disorganized. He organized himself just as the heaven is. He said, let your will be done on earth the way it is in heaven. Now, how did Abba Yahuwah arrange this earth? Goes to Revelation 21. You're going to see over there the northern of the, we are not talking about just one location. We are talking about the entire world right now. It belongs to the elite, his people. Now listen, in Revelation 21, when he looks to the northern side, what names is written? 4 tribes of Israel. To the south side, what name is written? The 4th tribe? Oh yeah, no, excuse me. all the four corners of the earth, or four. And each corner carried 3 tribes of Yisrael names, okay? It carried 3 tribes of Yisrael names, okay? So what part are you now? Are you in the northern tribes, southern tribe, western tribe, or eastern tribe? What part are you? Because all 12 tribes, position in the four corners of the earth. Okay, the southern part belongs to 3 tribes. Are you part of that group? Okay, the northern side belongs again to 3 tribes. Do you find your name there? Okay, the eastern part, likewise, is your name be written, and the western part, the same. So what part are you? You can't fool everywhere. You must know where you belong. So it said, if you did not speak according to the testimony of the law, that simply means to say you don't have light. And light is a deity. And opposite of light is darkness. And the darkness is also a deity. Okay? So if you are not in Yahushua, which means you are in the devil, you are in the devil. And when you are in the devil, he's going to be teaching you lies. And whenever he fed you with a lie, you are going to be passing it on. And as soon as you succeed in doing that, people is going to be rewarming it. Okay? So that is the danger in it. So now, we want to do prophecy. Yahushua is the light. I am in the light. That is why I always love to strike whatever I'm saying on the social media space. I don't just take it into myself. Like that of South Africa almost got me polluted heavily because of the names. I will tell you why all those names you are calling in South Africa. Okay. Now, Deuteronomy 28. Let's quickly rush there. These are the prophecies of the last days. Okay. You must be carried out of that land. You must not remain in the Holy Land. No. You must not be there. Because we reject the author of life when he came. He said, I come to my people and they received me not. And another one has already come. You see, Christianity is another synagogue of Satan. Now Deuteronomy 28 verses 68, and Yahuwah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bad women. And no man can buy you. That is, no man is going to free you. Jesus can't free you. Only Yahuwah. When we return, that is where the freedom is. As we return back, we make the U-turn. I said, we want to come back like that prodigal son. I said, why should I be feeding on the food or feeding on pig food? That is feces. Pork. Why should I be eating the food of pork? How many slave servants my father have in his kingdom that have 3 square meal a day? Let me just return back now. I'm not worthy to become a child or his child. I just want to be a slave in order for me to have that 3 square meal. Okay? So as soon as we begin to put on that mantle, that mindset, sorry, you will still be living under curse. If you keep the royal law, it's blessed. If you don't, it's curses. Okay? So now let's put some more. So these are the prophecies. So we are returning back to Egypt the second time. So where is Egypt located? Africa. Now, is Egypt the promised land? Of course not. What brought you there? Because you sinned. You are going right back there. Okay, that's where everybody are. We are no more. None of us is in the land, and we are not going there by ourselves. The gathering is going to be gathered by Yahushua HaMashiach, not by UN. That is how we also know those are synagogue of Satan, the Ashkenazi, the Caucasian. That is how we also know, because they were not fit into the prophecies. We couldn't find prophecies of the last days in them. That brought to mind Matthew 24:24, that this first Messiah is going to come with his first kingdom and his first prophet. They're going to be doing light wonders. They also almost got me convinced that these white Ashkenazi are the true aborigine of the land, until I begin to dig more and more and more. And I say, oh, these are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, so that is what it is. The prophet is going to always dig you out. You can't just come and be talking that pra 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 pra. No, we will put it into. We will test the spirit. We will stretch you left and right to see if what you are saying correspond with the royal law, or you are speaking according to the royal law. If not, we're disqualified. So South Africa, trash. Kenya, trash. Congo, trash. Uganda, trash. America, into the dustbin. These are not the promised land, okay? So let's see this some more. Let me quickly put this in before I forgot. They also said there are some parts of people, I also saw that on the social media, they call it themselves Bantu instead of the Chuzi or the elect or the Hebrews or Yisrael. They said their name is no more that they call themselves Bantu. They now also begin to do research on who is Bantu. Before I now also see that it's a group of people that also come from diverse places gathered together and give themselves that name. No, that is not who we are. We are not Bantu. We are not Christian. We are the elect. Do you know what that is? We are the choosy. Do you know the significances of that? You are taking the slave master's name or title. But that is not who we are. We are not Bantu. And we are not Christian. We are not Muslim. We don't belong to no religion or gathering of group. We belong to heaven. We are the branch of Yahushua HaMashiach. That's all we know. As we are the branch, he is the roots. Romans 11. We are the branch and Yahushua is the tree. The very roots. That's who we are. So now, family, I'm speaking according to testimony of the royal law. How? Because I'm being sealed with this prophecy. It said, bind it up among my disciples, the testimony and the law. Just close it up among them. And I'm very blessed to be one of his. Now, let's do the testimony. I want to speak now according to the royal law. Prior to what I saw on the social media space, trying to confuse people about the promised land, where it's being located, the location. Now listen, Genesis 15 verses 13. And he said unto Abraham, know of a certain that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. So 400 years, okay? Let's do that. Bible is too correct, okay? If you understand Bible, no one can fool you. Exodus chapter 12, this is the first Egypt, and we are returning back to the second Egypt again. Now listen. Exodus chapter 12, verses 14. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 400 years, was 430 years. What was that 30 years on top? The count started from Joseph, our papa. From Wales, we entered Egypt. Through him, we entered Egypt. So it started from there. At the age of 33 years, he now ascended the throne of the Egyptians of Pharaoh, okay? So they started counting from there. He entered as slave, and we are returning back there. And this very prophecy has already been fulfilled, the very second one, okay? But the final one is still coming anyways. The final one, that is horrible. The final one is still coming. But for the trap of Yehuda, this prophecy has already been fulfilled. It's 405 years now, okay? 1619, from 1690 to this very moment, where they begin to dispatch our people through ships, just as he said, in the four corners of the earth. We are not in the land. That's what we are saying. South Africa, you are in your land. Congo, you are in your land. You still retain your land. You still know this is your father's land. Okay? You still retain it. Congo, you are also in your own land. What they call the other part, Kenya, because this one, they will not correspond it with the names of their land and blend it up. You are in your land. We will come into that mystery. Why Bible names, some of Bible figure or names found in all these locations they are saying? We will do that one later. I pray time permits. Of course, it's very important. And we know Ezekiel personify Yahushua HaMashiach. Ezekiel chapter 4, you can read it. Okay, chapter 4. You're going to see whereby Abba Yahuwah told him that he should lay, first of all, in his left hand. Oh, let me just read, no need to talk. Now, because of the sins of Yisrael, you can take it from 1, but I'm taking from 4. Lie thou also upon thy left side, and lay the iniquity of the house of Yisrael upon it, according to the number of the days that thou shalt lay upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. We know the house of Israel is the entire 13 tribes, okay? So when it say Israel is the entire nation, okay, 5 now. For I have laid upon thee the years of their iniquity, according to the number of the days, 390 days. So shalt thou bear the iniquity of the house of Israel. Now it says, when thou hast accomplished, then lie again on thy right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Yehudah, which is the royal tribe, the kingly tribe, okay? 40 days. I have appointed thee each day for a year. So why are we here? Now listen. 390 days plus 40 days equals to what? 430 days. Now, it says it's not going to take a day as a day, but it's going to be counting a day as a year. So now, let's take it down to a year. That is 430 years. The very exact year the people of the book, stayed in Egypt. In Lakmana, the second one is also like that. Now, listen. It said, in these 430 years, we're going to be eating our own feces. We're going to dwell among Gentiles. We're going to forget who we are. Keep reading. It's prophecy, okay? Keep reading. You remember Ezekiel temple, they are all coming back. Now, here is the land of Egypt. Excuse me, Babylon. But another bondage, okay? When they were taken to Babylon, this vision came. Now, listen. He said, in among the Gentiles, where he throw us in because of our rebelliousness, we're going to be eating our feces. So, especially in this abroad, we are not only eating our own feces, we are eating the feces of neighbor. How? Through water. Everything we use here, we poo, we flush away, it goes to the sock away. These people don't even have a sock away. They have something like a container. Okay, everything is going there. Both the entire building, this is our building now. Every feces, animal, woman past that is going straight to that very sock away the dog, okay? Including our menstruation as a woman, every single thing, including the water we used to be, every single, they go there. In 3 hours time, guess what? It's coming back to our drinking water. He will be refound. It will be purified. It will return back again into our system. Now you are not only eating the poo or the feces, we of your own, but also of your neighbors. Or why? Because our iniquity brought us into that. Now Luke chapter, where is it now? Luke chapter, where am I? Okay, let me check. Actually, I was talking about Mark chapter 16, verses 17 and 18. Mark chapter 16, verses 17 and 18. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. Listen, that is the 18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. This is where Yahushua is cleansing us spiritually, because the healer. Wherever feces, any bacteria that is coming from all this nonsense we are putting in our stomach. All right, now listen. He said it will not hurt us. If you are in Yahushua, the curses still live. Why? He said because we refuse to keep the royal law. It scatters us among the Gentiles. And we're going to be eating the defiled bread. The bread of Gentiles. So that is the way, the true aborigine, the true choosing of the book of Abba Yahuwah, the elect. They are not in their own land. They're going to claim the entire land, but for now, let's do it the way we see it. We are not in the Holy Land, okay? We are in the land of our slavery, where we are eating the defiled bread, eating the neighbor's poo. Yeah, that is it. But now, if you are Yahushua, I said, as you go, it will be cleansed. It will cleanse it from you. He said it will not hurt you. Let Sempet pollute it. Like Sempet is giving that teaching, about this heavy chemical they are using to produce our food. The genetic modified organism is destroying the body. It's clean it's clean our immune system. It's destroying it. But Yahshua said, guess what? It shall not hurt you. And that is true. I'm a living witness of that. Let's proceed. Let me quote the scripture. I'm not going to be reading. Leviticus 26, verses 31 through 46. You can read it. How he's going to move, or he's going to send us into other nations. Deuteronomy 4:27. Okay, he's going to scatter us into. Okay, maybe I will be reading this one. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. And this one I brought out. It don't even reach any. It's just like kind of a snip of it. The book is full of, if you don't keep my statutes and commandment, I will send you to another land, the land of your enemy. So it's full of that. But I just, for the sake of time, I just pick these few ones I want to speak on or address. Okay, Deuteronomy 4. Verses 27. And Yahuwah shall scatter you among the Gentiles, and ye shall be left few in number among the Gentiles, where Yahuwah shall lead you or drove you to. Because if you don't obey, he will get you out of the land. That's it. Just read that Leviticus 26 or so. Yeah, read it. You're going to see it, everything over there. Now, Deuteronomy 28 verses 25. Just few. This is the DNA. Anyone that is not speaking from Leviticus 28, you are not. You are lying. You are in darkness. You are blind. Now, Deuteronomy 28 verses 25. Yahuwah shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. This is prophecy. You must be scattered. You must be removed from your own land and be thrown into every other kingdom. Okay, let me also. Because this Deuteronomy is so popular among us. Okay. So where's the other one? 37 and 64. 37. Okay. Now 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a byword. Okay, excuse me, a proverb and a byword among all nations, where Yahuwah shall lead thee. Did you also get that? All nations. You can't remain in your land. 64. Now, you can never remain in your land. That is what the prophecy says. So South Africa, you are in your land. Come on now. Okay, and Yahuwah shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy father have known, even wouldest too. That is Christian today, of course. That is Islam today, of course. That is this mystery Babylon. Serving your enemy. I say Christianity is another powerful synagogue of Satan that is claiming they are, meanwhile they are not. Okay, so this is what it is. So this is what we'll go by this. We'll go by the masterpiece of our Messiah. We don't go by feelings or what you are saying. The Igbo people that is so selfish. Those who they are another nonsense human being. I mean the Igbo people that is teaching this nonsense. They are another nonsense human being. They are claiming every glory to themselves. They said this part we are talking about, this holy land we are talking about, they say it's in Igbo land. I think 5 states in Igbo land. They said that is where, because they are also funny this name. These people didn't even say Nigeria. But the only tribe the Igbos. Nonsense human being. Any one of you that is teaching that rubbish, I hate you all. You are nonsense. You are not making no sense at all. Now, 2 Kings chapter 17. I came back here again for a reason. Because where our Papa went, and the reason why you found those biblical names also in Africa, of course, the biblical land or the Holy Land is Africa, but the reason why you are seeing that is whether Cameroon, because Cameroon is because Yahudim, that is the capital city. That is Yahudah. Yahudim. That's the Hebrew language. So we're going to be saying that because it's being called Yahudim, and that simply means the Holy Land. Of course not now. Okay. But there is a reason for that. And Kenya, oh my father, those one on their own. Almost every biblical names is found in Kenya. South Africa, Cape Town, they said that is the Hebrew, Mount Hebrew. And what was the other part? I forgot. A lot of it. Okay, a lot of it. So the mystery behind that is what I want to read. Because we've been scattered. As we scatter, we carry our mantle. And I will tell you where that happens. Where is it now? Now listen. 2 Kings chapter 17 verses 24. And the king of Assyria brought in, remember it was the king of Assyria, Abayiwa used to remove the people from the land. We are going somewhere, okay? And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and from Kut, and from Hav, and from Hamite, and from Shephavahim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel, and they possessed Samaria, and dwelt in there in the cities. Okay. And there's a place I want to read until these days. He said, okay, let me look for that. Okay, I found the very one important to all is important, but I was really searching for this one so badly. 2 Kings, yes, it's still the same. Verses 23. I read 24 already. I want to read 23. Until Yahuwah removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria until these days. Did you get it? He said, and as we are still speaking now, where are the lost tribe of Israel? None of us is in the land until now, these days. So let's see where they discovered. When they say, because after the 70 years, yes, they were being freed. Yeah, return back to your land. A huge part of it, the 10 tribes, I said, no, we are not coming back any longer. So these are the ones that scattered, and they discover another place. Well, where they discover is not the Holy Land. These people, agree together and say we are not when they were freed from this Assyrian bondage. They said they are not coming right back. They want to return. They want to discover a new place. They are the one after the four original Africa. Every other part of it, they are the Aborigine. Like Ethiopia is the real Africa, Libya is the real Africa. What part again? What part? Egypt is the real Africa. So where's the other part? So they are Africa, reborn Africa, blood of everybody's Africa anyway, But there are some certain group of people like the one they call Africa America. Those are not the born Africa or Aborigine. No, the Holy Land is ours. The Holy Land is also in Africa anyways. Anyway, so let's do it. Say until this day, as we are still talking now. Who's going to bring them back? Let's see. Jeremiah 17, maybe let me read here before we go. Now, Jeremiah chapter 17 verses 4, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Is a prophecy. He said, you yourself, you will be discontinued. Now, come on, now, when we go to the Egyptian bondage, or rather slavery, we still remember who we are. When we also go to that of Assyria, we know who we are. When we also go to that of Babylon, we also know who we are. When the Mediana be whatever, what would they call? They also came. All these slaveries that is just going on in the circles of the choosy people. There was never a time whereby we don't know our identity anymore, apart from this very longer one, that crisis of identity everywhere. Okay, he said because it's going to discontinue. What is your inheritance? Is the land. the book, the commandment of Abba Yahweh, and the land. He said you will not continue in that land. Why? Because you don't want to keep the land. Like you people still doing today, you don't want to return back to your Mecca. Therefore, you cannot return back to the Holy Land. Now, Jeremiah 2, now, the other one is 2. Where is the verses? So, this was what Prophet Jeremiah saw. When he now begin to study, look deeply into the, slavery of these very choosy people, the Abba Yahweh said they are so dear to his heart. What's going on? What is going on? Why this slavery? Just too much. Therefore, he now asks Abba Yahweh a question. Let's read that one together. Jeremiah chapter 2, verses 14. Is Yisrael a servant? Is he a born? Excuse me, let me take it again. Is Yisrael a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? We have been spoiled. Slavery everywhere. And we still see the slavery today through the superiority of the white people, colonization, because the place superiority, you don't know how to manage your resources. We are the one to manage it for even until this day. We are still slave in the hands of our slave masters. Okay, included the new land Abba Yahweh also gave unto us. They also came and lay hold on it. So let's go there. I would have loved to read this entire book. It was Christian founded, the one that found Christianity, called the Constantine. Okay, they were the one who removed all this wonderful book from use. They removed Second Esdras, okay, from the popular royal law we carries, including Revelation was once being removed. Okay, until some brothers that fought with their own blood and bring it back and say, regardless what, we need it back. If not today, no revelation, we will no revelation, to look up to. Everyone were removed. The book of Enoch, the book of Yashia, the book of Mary Magdalene, a lot of books, 79 books you don't have in your circulation. So this is one of them. So let's read. This is Ezra's, 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verses 39. It's so wonderful how our Messiah is going to come, how he is going to gather us together from where we went. Now listen, 39. And whereas thou sawest, oh my Abba, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered together a peaceable multitude unto him. He saw a vision. Some people wanted to fight him, and some people were peaceful. Now listen, the vision is so wonderful, but there's no room to read it all. That is the problem. Maybe one day I will do this one apart. Every one of us needs to hear this vision. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Osas the king, whom Salamans, the king of Assyria, led away captive. Remember, we just read in 2 Kings chapter 17, verses 23 and 24, that king of Assyria removed us from our own land and now put their own people. Exactly what we are seeing today, the synagogue of Satan. Okay, now, after they removed it, this one was Assyria's bondage, okay, or slavery. After the number of years also completed, let's see, they now say that they are not coming back any longer. They don't want to return back because they placed a lot of people already in the land, and those ones they were using sacrifice their own children. They now said they don't want to be among such people. Now listen, should I take it again? And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osar the king, whom I'm sorry that I could not pronounce this name. Salamas or whatever. The king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the Gentile and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. So, in other words, they develop all these places. Now, you see, they said they are not going back to the land. Why? Because they put the Gentiles already in the Holy Land. They said they don't want to go and mingle themselves with those people in the land because they will do very wicked sacrifice. So, for that reason, they took counsel together to go and develop another land. They discovered another land. Let's see. And they might, dwell mark and where nobody has ever dwelt, that they might there keep their status which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river, for the Most High there shone a signs for them, and healed still the flood, still till they passed over. In other words, Abba Yahweh blasted the sea again, turned the sea into a dry land. We know we have that record in our royal law, or rather this popular royal law every one of us carried. We see in the time of the Red Sea, and we also see in the time of Jericho, it dried the river for our people to walk through. And he did the same thing over here again. For through that country, there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Ashereth. As they say, it's America. Some say it's America. No, this is. It could be everywhere. Okay, but let's read. Keep reading. Then dwelt they there until the later time, and now when they shall begin to come, the Most High shall still the springs of the water again, that they may go through. Therefore sawest thou the multitude with peace. Now, what is it say? It said in their returning, it's also going to be great signs and wonders. I bet you is going to perform great signs and wonders. You know, the synagogue of Satan or the Ashkenazis, the Caucasian in the Holy Land today, there was no miracle. They came by the hands of UN. Remember, they proposed a 10 countries. Okay, but that was the deed of Yahweh, because somebody needs to return back to the desolate land and to play us, to act us. And that is why chaos today in the Holy Land. 2 Kings chapter 17, you're going to see also, it said these people don't know the manner of the God that owns the land. And therefore, Yahweh release lion to devour the chaos, bloodshed today in the Holy Land. You see what is going on in the Holy Land? You see that already to yourself. Yes, that is the cause in there right now. Now, okay, let me put some more. I'm running out of myself. Okay, yes, let's keep reading. I think we have not yet done. But those that be left behind of the people are they that are found with. Okay, since I didn't read the entire prophecy, I don't think that would be important now. I think we can leave it over here. We see already that these 12 tribes will be gathered together in that land. They themselves they discover. He said they not took their, the commandment and the status of Abba. They took it along so that they will begin to keep it wherever they go. So this is the mystery. When you find the biblical names in all these places, they begin to call, yes, that is biblical. It might be it might be the very place the people of the book discovered, but that is not the promised land. That is what we are saying. That isn't the promised land, okay? So that's what we are saying. Let's get it right. So as soon as they went, then I begin, like my place, we also have biblical names. Okay, yeah, it said because we took that along with us. Okay, now that is the mystery behind what they are seeing in Kenya, because Kenya has a lot of biblical names. And yes, Kenya is even above all. And yes, South Africa, yes, that is a mystery. Okay, so wherever we go, we care who we are. It's not new unto us. But that never makes the place the holy city or the city of the king. We are talking about the holy city. We are talking about the city of the king. Zechariah 14, verses 16 through 19, where the entire world is going to be, flooding in to worship the king. That one supersedes all the land. He is the holiest of holy, of all land. He is the most blessed land. He is where the presence of Abba Yahuwah. That is the throne of Abba Yahuwah. In fact, we are talking about the throne of Abba Yahuwah, where the synagogue of Satan is occupying today. Hear now what our king said. Luke chapter 21, verses 22 through 24. For this be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon his people. 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles being fulfilled. What does it say? It said none of the Aborigines is going to be living in the Holy Land. The people that's going to be living there, they are the impersonator. So that is the prophecy. When I look into all these wonderful prophecies, I found not even one in any of these self-acclaimed Holy Land. Okay, I didn't find it's misleading. So first of all, what we are talking about the city of our King, and secondly, before we now begin to look into our own land. Okay, so the location he gave unto us, please stop distracting us. Let us focus in waiting for our Messiah, because he said when we begin to see all these things, we should raise up our head, lift up our head, for our redemption draw nigh. So that is what we are doing right now. Now even James, the disciple of Messiah, also rephrased it. Listen now, James chapter 1, verses 1. James is servant of Yahuwah and of Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. Did you get that? He said we scatter everywhere. We are not in the Holy Land. John chapter 10, verses 16. And other sheep and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Did you get that? He said, I also have, the time he came, he made just how many tribes? He said, there are also another one that are not here. Them also I will call. These are the one that scattered. That's what we are still saying. And when he left, we see the other prophecy that Jerusalem is going to be occupied by strangers, by the Gentiles, while you, the Aborigine, will be led into captivity. So these are all prophetic, arrangement and movement of King Yahushua HaMashiach. Him alone is the one to bring us back, as we see in 2 Ezra chapter 13. Him alone, we also have it here in our book. But him alone is the one to do the gathering, not by the hands of men, not by you and at all. John 4, verses 21. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship Yahuwah. Ye worship whom know not what we know what we worship. For salvation is of Jewish. When it says Jewish, not just the entire tribe, Yahudah. Okay, it is Yahudim, Yahudah. Okay, 23. Who are in the Holy Land today? They call themselves, that is just one tribe. No, Abba said, when Yahushua is going to do it, will gather the entire 30 tribes. Okay, not just one. One is not coming. It is the lost sheep of Israel. They are all coming back by the hands of Yahushua, by the fiery hand of Yahuwah. 23. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Yahuwah is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in truth and in spirit. Now, what is truth? What is spirit? The spirit is the Holy Spirit. Yahushua is the truth. John 14, verses 6 said, I'm the way and the truth. Now, this is how I'm worshiping. This is worshiping. Worshiping in truth, digging into the real thing of the royal law, not by the philosophy of men, but speaking according to the testimony of the royal law. He said, There are also, you're not going to be doing it in Madgarozi or in Jerusalem, but you're going to be doing it in truth and spirit. Why? Because we are already scattered. Wherever we've been scattered in the four corners of the earth, we're going to be following the truth. We're going to be following the Ruach HaKodesh, the set apart spirit of Abba Yahuwah. We will not follow a contradictory spirit. We will not follow lies. No. We're going to be following the truth. That is how we worship Abba Yahuwah in truth. That is, we worship Yahuwah in Yahushua and in the Ruach HaKodesh. That is the set apart spirit of Abba Yahuwah. We worship heavy. Like what I'm doing now. It simply means worship. Yes, that is what it is. Until heavy. Deuteronomy 30 verses 4. I'm running out of time. If any of thine be drawn out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, from there will Yahuwah, that Elohim, gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Him alone, wherever we be driven in the four corners of the earth, under this heaven, there he will gather us. Matthew 24 verses 29 through 31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound, and of a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the ends of heaven to the other. Angel is the one to is our flight. This is what we call rapture. We're going to do the gathering. Wherever we've been driven into, Yahushua, when he alone is the one to do this. Not by United Nations that brought the Ashkenazi synagogue of Satan in the Holy Land. No. So let's put some more. These are all prophecies of these last days. Only Yahushua is to fulfill this, not by UN. You see, he said his angels is the one to carry us, to gather all of us wherever we've been driven to. Okay? But South Africa, you are in your land though. Isaiah 11 verses 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth. Did you also get this? It's prophecy. And bring them into their own land. That's what we are saying. My final one for you, South Africa, Kenya, and Congo. That is claiming war is not. Matthew 24 verses 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. So which abomination is standing in the place of South Africa? Or you got what they call all this place, Kenya? He said this one we're gonna see it, and we have seen that in the Holy Land. Tel Aviv is the highest gay pride. That is strong one. Evil. Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9, synagogue of Satan. People must dwell in the land and claim who they are not. So we are done for now. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. If there's any need to do another one, we will do another one. If there is any need. I love you so much, Abba. Hallelujah. So we look forward to next week Shabbat. If there's any reason to read the prophecies more, we do more. Love you so much, Abba. Hallelujah. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yes, synagogue of Satan. We know them. They are already playing their own part. So South Africa, don't distract us, okay? Let us focus on the real thing. You are not. Thank you, Abba.